They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Pendlebury. On the outside also ran, moves up. Also on the move as they look for position into that first turn, but tucking in. Passing Guest, and around the turn they go. Also ran, leads by 3 lengths. Pendlebury second. Passing Guest is third. Tiscadero fourth. Foolhardy out there fifth. Racing in sixth position by the quarter. HRP Fella, the quarter mile, 27 3/5. On the front stretch, the leader is also ran. Pendlebury second by 3. Passing Guest third by 3. Tiscadero fourth. Racing fifth. Foolhardy in sixth position to the half mile. HRP Fella racing in seventh along the rail. 8 by 10. Then it's Storm Key eighth, and Corky's Starlight. They go off the half mile. 58 seconds on the front end. The leader by a length and a half. Passing, make that, also ran in second. Tiscadero on the outside along the rail. Pendlebury racing in fourth is Passing Guest. They go to the 3/4 mile mark. The leader by a length also ran. Racing second on the rail is Pendlebury. Tiscadero third. Passing Guest racing fourth. In fifth under a high rain. HRP Fella, they turn for home. On the front end, the leader by a length now is also ran. On the outside, closing ground, second through the stretch, comes Pendlebury with Passing Guest. The leader is also ran with Passing Guest racing second. It's also ran. Prices. With one in the second race, $30.40. With two. They're off. That's Sycamore's Carry for the early lead. On the outside, coming away sharply for position, was Macerator, and around the turn they go. Macerator takes the early lead, racing in second. Sycamore's Carry on the move third. To the 1/4 mile juncture goes Really Rorty with Lockout. They go down to the 1/4 mile. On the front end now, taking the lead by a length and a half as they go to the 3/8 pole. That's Sycamore's Carry racing in second position. Macerator hung on the outside third. Really Rorty racing in fourth. That's Colonel Hook coming on fifth to the half mile marker. Wellamoor racing along the rail. Lockout is sixth. In seventh position, Tombow Chief. Hold the Market is eighth and last. Into the half mile they go on the front end. The leader by 2 open lengths to the 3/4 mile mark is Sycamore's Carry racing in second. Macerator on the outside third. To the corner, that's Really Rorty. Down along the rail racing in fourth position goes Colonel Hook, moving 3 wide. Fifth to the 3/4 comes Wellamoor. Into the 3/4 they go on the front end. The leader by a length and a half now is Sycamore's Carry. Macerator looking for an out second. Wellamoor out there third. Tombow Chief comes on fourth. They're in the lane. The leader, Sycamore's Carry. On the outside, Wellamoor racing second. It's Sycamore's Carry, the leader, with Wellamoor. Now closing ground is Macerator. Sycamore's Carry leads with Macerator on the outside, but it's Sycamore's Carry. Fails on the turn. They're off. That's SF United for the early lead. Prince Charvid came away second along the rail. PJ's Authority tucking in fourth there as they swing round the turn to the quarter. Goes Battle Shoe Prophet, the leader a length as they settle in for the stretch the first time. Prince Charvid racing second. SF United in third as they go to the quarter-mile pole. PJ's Authority racing in fourth position. That's Battle Shoe Prophet on the move fifth as they go to the club turn now. On the outside is Raging Ralph. They go into the half-mile pole on the front end. The leader by a length is Prince Charvid. On the outside, PJ's Authority moves up second, racing in third position. SF United racing into fourth is Battle Shoe Prophet. Raging Ralph is fifth. Racing in sixth on the mid-back stretch now. That's Double Time Tough. It's PJ's Authority on the outside along the rail, racing second to the three-quarters. Prince Charvid coming on third. Battle Shoe Prophet racing in fourth to the upper turn. SF United. Raging Ralph is fifth. Double Time Tough is sixth. They go into the turn on a short lead. That's Prince Charvid on the outside. PJ's Authority gains ground second. Coming on third on the outside, Battle Shoe Prophet racing in fourth. SF United, they're in the lane. On the front end now gaining command, Battle Shoe Prophet closing ground on the outside with a rush. Raging Ralph, that's Raging Ralph on the outside with Cruise to Victory. They're off. That's Silverdale Lad between horses. Prairie Junior and Pirate Rip coming away fourth for position. Goes Decipher as they look round the turn. On the front end moving up to get that early lead a neck. Pirate Rip holding the rail second is Silverdale Lad. Quickly up, Decipher is third. Racing in fourth to the quarter-mile juncture goes Prairie Junior. In fifth position now is Guts to the quarter. 29 seconds on the front stretch. The leader as they go to the 3/8 mark by 3 lengths is Decipher. Racing in second to the clubhouse turn comes Pirate Rip. Racing in third as they go to the half-mile, Silverdale Lad. He's out of third now, followed in fourth by Prairie Junior. They go to the half-mile. The leader is Decipher up on the outside. Silverdale Lad to be second along the rail third. That's Pirate Rip, the half 59 in the fifth. Decipher shows the way by a length and a quarter. Pirate Rip towards the inside second. Silverdale Lad is hanging third, racing in fourth to the three-quarters. Comes Prairie Junior. They go to the turn on the front end, keeping that lead by a length and a half. Decipher racing in second as they move round the turn on the outside. Comes Prairie Junior. Into the three-quarters they go. Decipher stays out there by 2 open lengths. Racing in second in the stretch comes Pirate Rip on the outside, closing ground third now. That's Prairie Junior. It's Decipher, the leader on the outside. Pirate Rip is closing ground. Decipher. Fails on the turn. They're off. That's Cricket Skipper for the early lead. Mighty Deal came away. There goes Lake Hills, Texas, third. Getting off fourth, Oil and Air. Off stride at the start was Marengo Lane, and around the turn, Cricket Skipper, the leader by 2. Racing second, Mighty Deal in third, Lake Hills, Texas. Racing fourth to the quarter mile is Oil and Air. In fifth, yes sir. They go over to the quarter mile. Lake Hills, Texas on the outside. Holding the rail there is Cricket Skipper. Racing in third position to the 3/8 comes Mighty Deal. In fourth, Oil and Air. Racing in fifth comes Yes Sir. Then it's Waltz Rorty sixth. Old Mose is seventh. Fire Up and Marengo Lane. Into the half-mile mark. Cricket Skipper's had the best of it. Still does a length. Lake Hills, Texas, second. There goes Oil and Air up on the outside, third. The half-mile, 59 3/5. They go to the 3/4. Cricket Skipper, Oil and Air, the challenger, second. Racing third on the outside of horses comes Yes Sir. Now it's Oil and Air getting the lead a length. Yes Sir moves up second. Racing third. Cricket Skipper into the action quickly fourth. Comes Waltz Rorty, shuffled back as Lake Hills, Texas. They go by the 3/4, 129 1/5. Oil and Air a length. Racing in second is Yes Sir. They're in the stretch. Oil and Air the leader. Yes Sir closing on the outside. Racing in third. That's Old Mose. It's Yes Sir on the outside, Oil and Air on the inside, and a driving finish, Oil and Air, and Yes Sir, Oil and Air. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes 46 Guns, driving up second as they look for position. Get the Nod on the outside, coming on to be third round the turn. Goes AKA Red Alert, moving up to be fourth to the quarter mile juncture. That's Missile Escort, and into the stretch the first time. 46 Guns leads. AKA Red Alert challenges second, coming on third. Missile Escort racing fourth. Get the Nod, the quarter, 29 2. On the outside now, Missile Escort races up to get that lead. AKA Red Alert is second. 46 Guns third. Get the Nod fourth. Racing in fifth to the half-mile pole goes to Tenga. MBL comes on sixth. Racing seventh as they swing round the turn comes Ralph Ferroni. They go over to the half-mile pole, the leader by a length after a half-mile. The time on the board is wrong. They go by the half-mile up on the outside now to challenge and get the lead is 46 Guns. MBL moves up second. Racing in third along the rail, Missile Escort in fourth. Ralph Ferroni, it's 46 Guns leading MBL, the challenger, second. Ralph Ferroni moves up third, racing in fourth to the 3/4 comes Missile Escort. Around the turn, 46 Guns leads on the outside. The challenger, MBL, are in the lane. That's MBL getting the lead. 46 Guns towards the inside. Ralph Ferroni's closing ground. The leader is MBL. Ralph Ferroni on the outside coming on. It's MBL with Ralph Ferroni, but it's MBL. They're off. That's Raven Reviews for the early lead. Monster of Midway came away. Mega Spirit holds the rail, getting off fourth into the turn. Denali's Charger, and around the turn, Raven Reviews leads up on the outside. The Monster of Midway to challenge second. Racing third to the quarter-mile juncture. Mega Spirit. Denali's Charger is fourth. It's Raven Review showing the way. Monster Midway out there second by the quarter-mile pole in 28 4/5. And now Monster Midway under pressure gets the lead. Raven Review's racing second. In third position to the half-mile pole goes Mega Spirit, racing in fourth position on the inside. That's Denali's Charger. They move in for the half-mile pole. The leader by 2.5 lengths. Monster Midway. The half-mile 56 3/5. Over to the 3/4 they go. Monster Midway shows the way by 3 lengths. Raven Reviews is second. Mega Spirit third. Coming on to be fourth to the 3/4 goes Denali's Charger. On the outside, moving up strongly, fifth is Oliver Hill, followed by Tandem Low Bell. They move into the turn on the front end. The leader 3/4 of a length is Monster of Midway. Racing in second. Round the turn comes Mega Spirit in third. Denali's Charger, Tandem Low Bell on the outside. They're in the lane. It's Mega Spirit leading. Here comes Tandem Low Bell with the rush. Now it's Tandem Low Bell getting the lead. Raven Reviews between horses. It's Tandem Low Bell. They're off. That's Colored Storm for the early lead. Coming away along the inside, Escort Best. Getting off third as they look for position into the turn comes Brunswick with Mysterious Fella fourth. And around the turn they go on the front end. The leader as they go over to the quarter-mile pole by 2 lengths is Colored Storm. Off stride on the outside there was Shifty Yankee. They move in for the half-mile mark on the front end after a quarter in 29 1/5. The leader by 2 is Colored Storm. Escort Best is second, racing in third as they go to the half-mile mark. That's Brunswick driving from fourth. Mysterious Fellow followed by Heiser Amos fifth. They move in for the half-mile mark on the front end, keeping that lead now as they go by the half-mile in 59 1/5. Colored Storm by 2. Racing second to the 3/4 on the outside. That's Heiser Amos down along the rail third. Escort Best into the 3/4. Colored Storm leads. Mysterious Fella second. Escort Best racing third. In fourth to the upper turn goes Heiser Amos. Brunswick is fifth. In the final quarter of a mile on the front end, showing the way a length, Colored Storm, Mysterious Fella second. Escort Best is third. They're in the lane. The leader is Colored Storm. Mysterious Fella out there with Heiser Amos and Escort Best. Now it's Mysterious Fella getting the lead. Still there is Colored Storm. Escort Best on the inside with Heiser Amos. It's a driving finish, Colored Storm and Heiser Amos. They're off. That son of a gun for the early lead coming away between horses. Ralph Underwood, the buck and the wing on the outside, getting off fourth as they race into the first turn. Goes 8:23, and on the move now is Keystone Raider. They move over for the quarter-mile pole on the front end. The leader by a length and a half as they go to the 3/8 pole is Buck and Wing quickly up on the outside. Keystone Raider along the rail. That son of a gun in fourth position to the 3/8 comes Ralph Underwood. They move in for the half-mile mark on the front end. Buck and Wing leads, racing second, son of a gun. On the outside, coming on third, Keystone Raider. Racing in fourth round, the turn on the rail. That's Ralph Underwood, 8:23, hustles up. Fifth on the move in, sixth in his favor, Wiregrass Kerrigan. Trailing the field, Lord Gregg. They went the half mile, 58 and a fifth. It's Buck and Wing, 3/4 of a length on the outside. Keystone Raider alongside second, racing in third to the 3/4. Comes Son of a Gun, 8:23 is fourth. Into the 3/4 they go. Buck and Wing continues to lead a length. Keystone Raider racing second along the rail. Son of a Gun is third, racing in fourth as they turn for home. That's 8:23, 3/4, 1:27 and 3. Buck and Wing, the leader. Keystone Raider out there, second in his favor, closing ground third. On the outside, Wiregrass Kerrigan comes on. They're across the track in a driving finish, Buck and Wing. They're off. That's Lassiter, Hanover for the early lead, driving up on the outside for position. Goes Brave Ruler also on the move into that first turn. Fadoozle. And around the turn they go. The early leader is Brave Ruler on the outside. Make that illustration in third. Lassiter, Hanover. Dennis Patron is fourth. They head off the quarter-mile pole, and they go by that juncture. 29 seconds, the leader by 2 lengths as they go to the 3/8 mark. Is Brave Ruler on the move now. Comes Dennis Patron along the inside. Lassiter, Hanover moving up fourth. Falcon's Oar, they go to the turn. The leader by 2 lengths, Brave Ruler racing second. Lassiter, Hanover. On the outside, Dennis Patron moves up third. They go by the half-mile pole in a minute. Into the 3/4 they go. The leader, Scooter Illustration, is sixth. Racing in seventh to the 3/4, Fadoozle along the rail eighth. That's Parker Ribbon Oak, and trailing the field, Tucker's Brother. Into the 3/4 and a short lead round the turn. Brave Ruler on the outside. Dennis Patron is second. They're in the lane. Brave Ruler's underhandling. Dennis Patron is closing on the outside. Also coming on through the lane is Falcon's Oar. The leader is Dennis Patron. Racing along the rail, second is Raven Ruler. Dennis Patron. They're off. From between horses, out sharply for the early lead goes Sterling Express. Down along the inside, coming away, a Smell of Success. Off stride in that turn there as they go over to the quarter-mile pole. was Millie's Baby. They go down to the quarter on the front end, moving up on the outside to get that early lead by a half length now is Grandpa Town. Racing in second after a quarter mile comes Sterling Express, the quarter, 29 4/5. They move over to the 3/8 pole. The leader is Grandpa Town by 2.5 lengths. Racing second, Sterling Express. In third to the half-mile marker goes Smell of Success with Nicholsworth. On the outside, moving up round the turn to the half-mile, goes Flying Bud. They go into the quarter mile, the leader by a length as they go off the half mile in 1 1/5. Grandpa Town on the outside, Flying Bud moves up second. Racing in third as they go to the 3/4 on the outside of horses comes Social Minded. Into the 3/4 they go. The leader is Grandpa Town on the outside. The challenger second to the corner, Flying Bud. And around the turn they go. It's Flying Bud on the outside. Down along the rail, Grandpa Town is still there. They're in the lane. Grandpa Town regains command. Flying Bud out there second. Racing in third, Social Minded. It's Grandpa Town, the leader. Social Minded on the outside along the rail, Sterling Express. But it's Grandpa Town.